Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Brie.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
Livy, can you say, hey Maddies?
Hi, guys.
It's the best we're gonna get. She did good. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey Maddies, welcome back to a very special, very heavy Mother's episode. It is the Monday post Mother's Day, so we have some special Mother's Day questions in store for you guys, Mother's Day chit chat, and then we'll get into, our regular business.
Some exciting TV, like some unsuspecting, is that the word?
Yes.
Unexpected, exciting TV coming out this week. And yeah,
Is this the exciting TV coming out that you told me about? And it's happening this week?
gird your loins.
Whoop.
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there.
There it is. Just so you know, me and Brie are feeling the feelings. When the vibe is right, the vibe is tight. You guys, it's happening now.
Whenever we're feeling a little loosey-goosey, it reminds me of when you drank 3 espresso martinis and then hopped on the podcast to record.
Wow. And that was that was one of our craziest episodes, right?
And my mom was like, wow, Nikki was really feeling crazy.
I could
Those
not
espresso martinis really hit.
I was like, wow, yeah.
I'm like, and that's edited, Mom.
No. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Well, I did drink almost half a bottle of wine thus far, so
Okay.
same difference.
TBD.
See how it goes.
We, like Nikki said, we do have a special Mother's Day episode prepared for you today. If you were here this time last year, we did the same thing. We kind of forego pop culture news stories and we do a little mom segment because, I feel like sometimes we like to complain a lot about motherhood,
We vent.
we vent.
It's therapy.
It is therapy. And it's nice for people. Sometimes I get worried that the people that don't have kids, and, whether they want to have kids or not, they're like, oh my God, these fucking wenches sound Ms.,
Yeah.
And we're here to remind you that we're not. So we have a yearly sentimental sweet episode for you. This is that.
You know what I like to think though? We're just commiserating together.
Yeah.
We just want to open the door to let you guys know that it's okay to be a little Ms. We're all in the same boat. And the more that I'm opening up to moms at school, the more that I'm realizing we are all in the same boat.
We all feel the same way. Everybody feels
Yeah.
the same way. And if you don't, what's your secret?
A higher Lexapro dose than I'm on.
20 mils?
That's for sure. No, but it's why are we all carrying this secret load together?
know.
Nobody wants to broach the subject of being kind
Stressed.
of Ms. in in parenting. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
talk about the hard stuff. We all just pretend it's so great at pickup. And I'm like,
We're so grateful,
no.
which we are. We are.
Right. But
Yeah.
there are so many struggles, and it's let's
Yeah.
just come together and do a little mini mom vent. I walked to the park today with my son's best friend's mom, just chitting and chatting. And she was like, oh my God, me too. And
Yep.
she was talking, and I was like, oh my God, me too. We are not alone.
No, it's nice to relate.
Totally.
So
So hopefully
hopefully-
you guys get a little bit of that from this episode. And
Or just in general, hopefully we come off more relatable than Ms.
yeah, because I
'Cause we
really
always-
don't feel miserable, even though we're
No.
complaining constantly.
Same. I'm the opposite
You're
of miserable. Love
happy.
my kids. But it's funny because we share with each other. We voice note all day, constantly. And it's always oh my God, so cute. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Oh my God, he just said this. But when we come on the podcast, we're like, oh my God, do you even want to fucking know what my kids did today?
Well, you know why? It's because we're recording at 7 o'clock at night, and by
know,
that
yeah.
time
We're
we're spent.
reflecting.
Yeah, they're cute at 9
Yeah.
a.m. A little less cute towards bedtime when I'm done and checked out.
Okay, that reminds me of a story that I had to tell you because you know how I said post road trip, my sons, they became brothers. They've changed.
Yes.
So Callum,
bonded.
they've bonded. They really like love each other so much. And Tyson has grown up so much, the younger one. But Callum has really like he's 3, almost 3.5. He has matured so
He
much in the
stepped
last
up.
month or two. He's stepping up to the big brother plate, and it's so sweet to watch. Like he comes home, he takes Tyson's shoes off, he takes his socks off, like he
Mm.
helps Tyson climb up the ladders. He's always like, "Oh, I'll go help him." He's just like so much more aware now of where's Tyson? Does he
Right.
need
That he,
assistance?
yeah, that he needs a little extra help.
Yeah, which
It's
is
like his
so
little
nice
bro.
for me. But
So nice.
he's kind of like crossing the line now of getting a little
He's a parent.
he's getting a little cocky, and now
Hmm.
he's starting to like check his mama a little bit. He's starting
Oh,
to micromanage his mom. So he goes, and he's always kind of been like
this
this in the
bitch
sense
like
where like,
knows the schedule and he is like letting you know that you are
yeah,
behind. You might have
exactly,
forgotten
Nikki.
something. Mom, you might want to carry a bag. It's kind of irresponsible that you don't have a bag.
Nikki, exactly. And he's very observant, so he's always been like, "Oh, should we water the plants?" Like
Right.
feels like
They're
it's
like,
been
they're
a
a little
while.
dry.
Yeah, and which I appreciate. Like, "Oh my God, yeah, please water the plants. I would love that. Thank you so much." But this week he goes, he goes, Mama, did
Mom,
you
Tyson hasn't been fed in 3 days. Just kidding.
all that kid does is eat. But he goes, Mama, did you change over the laundry? And I was like, those exact words. I go, yeah, no, we did all the laundry yesterday. And he goes, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure, buddy.
Bro,
Yeah, thank
pal.
you. I think I'm pretty sure that the laundry's done. Thank you for checking, sir.
Pretty sure I just spent 16 hours straight yesterday folding, sorting,
Like the
putting
"Are
away.
you sure?" really got me. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sure. I got it.
Yeah,
Thank you. I got it.
yeah.
You can just
Been do
watch
been
chat
doing
shop.
this for a long time. Thank you. Wait, I just posted something on Instagram today and it was like when my kids don't say thank you to me, like after I give them something, I was like, oh no, I think you meant to say like thank you, mom. Like you're the best. You're so beautiful and great. I can't believe that I ever lived a life and you weren't in it.
I love you so much. You're a perfect sweet angel,
Like,
mama.
can you be any better?
No, I'm when my kids don't say thank you, I'm like, did you guys say thank you for breakfast?
All the time.
I'm like, oh, did you say thank you for that bagel?
But like it's our job to teach them that. And it's
I know.
annoying that it's not
I know.
innately in them, but
Yeah.
it has, you have to teach them.
Have to. I know. It's so important. And these are the things that like I feel
We
like
didn't sign up
you
for.
no, but you also before you have kids, you don't think about that
No.
it's literally a blank slate and
Hmm.
who they become, like the adult that they're going to become starts at 18
Not to
months.
scare you.
Yeah, not to scare you, but it is like it that's what's overwhelming about it
Hmm.
because like you have so much pressure on yourself. You
You don't
have
want to
these
mess
high
up.
expect you don't want to mess up and you want them to be like well rounded adults. It's crazy to think about like our parents experiencing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they were?
But in a different sense, like, like they didn't have the internet, so they didn't have the constant comparisons of everybody else. Like, who gave a shit if their house was dirty? Nobody would know. Because guess what? They would close their front door and nobody would see unless you were invited in. Now we're invited into everybody's home via the internet. So it's like we're constantly comparing ourselves and putting that extra pressure on ourselves to live up to freaking Molly May over
I
there.
know. We're just like a little too plugged in.
Hmm.
And it
Way too
has like
plugged in.
so many positives, like we said, connection, commiserating, just like relating. But then it's also like fucking annoying
Toxic, yeah.
sometimes. Toxic, so toxic. Let's start with some questions. I like sent Nikki some momhood questions. Nothing, just a couple to get started. Were they too deep?
No, like my answers were deep, so that's
Yeah,
what
my
was
answers were
making me
deep too.
okay, okay, as long as we're going deep.
Yeah, of course. I love to go deep. One thing about me is like I love to go there. Okay, first question. What is something that you struggled with either while you were pregnant or postpartum that now in hindsight you wish you just like let it go? Like it's who cares?
Do you want me to answer or do you want to
Yeah,
go
when you
first?
can answer first.
Okay. So when I was pregnant, especially with my first pregnancy, it like you don't know what to expect when you're pregnant. So you're learning a completely new world. So it's like, oh my God, what conditioner am I going to buy? What
I know.
laundry detergent am I going to buy to be the best and like not freaking tox my kid up? What I need a bouncer, I need a swing, I need 10,000 swaddles, 700 cushions for my boppy. Guys, you don't need all that. And my mind was like, I need this all or I'm going to be a terrible mother. That
Yeah.
was with my first child. Now I'm on my third. Brie, you asked me last week or 2 weeks ago when I stopped using a monitor. I'm like, oh, my third never had a monitor.
It's so true.
You just don't need it. And postpartum, as our resident mental health advocate here, really seriously was not knowing really what postpartum anxiety was because it's
Yeah.
like we all talk about like the baby blues and it's like, oh, depression. I didn't really experience postpartum depression so much as I experienced anxiety. And I kind of thought that it was normal to have these worries. And the worries that I was having were not normal.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have known more. And, they tell you at the hospital if you're feeling, anxious or worried, yeah, don't shake your baby. Like, yeah, thanks. I need a little more support than that. So, really knowing it's okay to recognize when something's not right and listen to your gut and ask for help when you need help because my first two kids, I was not on any anxiety medicine. My third, I went directly on anxiety medicine, which you can also stay on anxiety medication when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Like Lexapro is fine to take while pregnant. I chose not to just because my
You're
anxiety
paranoid.
was telling me
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
wasn't going to be safe, but it is totally safe. Looking back, I wish I would have stayed on it because being postpartum for even one day, not on Lexapro, was too much for me.
Yeah.
It was my third pregnancy, especially. Like, I needed my mom by my side at every second, or I was
Yeah.
not going to make it. So, just like knowing that medication's okay, asking for help is okay, you know, all of that stuff that they kind of tell you seriously
Listen.
to take to heart. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy because I feel now it's like rare to not have a traumatic first birth story.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I had the epidural, 3 pushes, baby came out,
Yeah.
like latch onto the teat.
Hmm.
That is now not common. I feel like everyone I talk to has like a traumatic like first
Yeah.
birth
Why
story. So
is that?
I don't know. I had a traumatic first birth. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I was so in shock after the fact that I feel like so many things like didn't settle in, but I had
Hmm.
like a very easy baby, so it all like worked out in the end.
Yeah, but still, like, you were like naive and expecting, like,
Yes.
okay, you like go into labor,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
have contractions, you push out the baby, and then
Yeah.
boom, he's here. Like,
Yes.
not that anything else could go wrong in the interim.
But I feel like because I had the baby that I did the first time around, the second time around, I was just like, okay, I powered through the first time.
Hmm.
Everything was fine. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Like I could do that again. And I just feel like I put this pressure on myself that's just like power through. Make sure my first son was happy. Make sure he didn't feel neglected. Like keep going.
Hmm.
Keep his life as normal and the same as possible. Like keep pushing, keep pushing. And then when my second child was 18 months, I was like, oh my God, like that was a really crazy first year of his life. I had this big conversation with my husband about if, not if, hope, God willing, we have a third child. I
Hmm.
was like, this is what I need to feel comfortable to even broach the conversation of having a third
Yeah.
child because I feel like the second time around, I just pushed through and I was like, I got it, no big deal. This is no big deal. And
Hmm.
then now when I look back, I'm like, that was actually psychotic. Like
No.
I should have asked for more help. I should have
Hmm.
asked more from you. I feel like I just was like, I went
I could do it. I'm
into,
super
I
mom.
could do
Yeah.
it. I went into supermom mode and it was like so the opposite. And I feel like hopefully I have a third child and I'm going to be so different. Like my ass is not getting out of the fucking bed for 2 weeks.
I said the same thing when I had Liv. When I had my third, I was like, same, Breeze, same exact thing. And it's sad because for Leo, my second, I don't really remember him being a baby or like
No,
the first year of his life. I
gone.
remember vividly my first,
Yep.
vividly my third. My middle is like a
Blacked out.
blur. Yep.
Such a blur. And
How
like
far
now
apart
here
are
we
your
are.
two? They're 18
19
months?
months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Mine are 20 months
Same thing.
exactly apart. It's insane. It's
It is.
insane.
I said to our best friend Sarah, whose baby is the same age as Tyson, they're 3 months apart. I was like, oh, I can't believe Maeve's gonna be 1, and like she's gonna be 2. I meant 2, but I also meant 1 because
Right.
I literally blacked out that these babies
No.
have lived. Were on their second year of life. And our
Yeah.
kids are the same age. Like I
Yep.
blacked out that first year. I'm like, oh my God, they're fucking two. How do we get here? I just,
How did we get here? How did we get out?
yeah, we just had them. Like, what do you mean they're two? It's
Yeah.
so crazy.
So again, this is for you to not feel alone. And if you
Yeah.
are in the phase of your life where you are either you have two kids really close together in age, or
Yeah.
you're pregnant with your second and freaking out that life is like gonna flip upside down, it does get better. There
Oh,
is a
yeah.
light at the end of the tunnel, and everybody tells you that. And when they tell you that, you want to tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I promise you, it does get better and it gets easier. And having them close in age is such an amazing gift too.
No, right now, I'm at the light
Yeah.
and it is so nice. Like,
And you're gonna
literally,
add a third to the mix. So
hopefully,
fun. Yeah.
hopefully, Nikki, I literally sent you a
Knock
video
on
one
wood.
day. I was like texting you complaining about my kids, and then it sent you a video, and I was like, well, here's them also just like playing in the sandbox, leaving me
You're
alone,
like,
and I'm laying on a lounge chair in my
no,
backyard.
you're like, I have to go touch grass. Like, let me
Yeah, it was
snap
like
back real quick.
I'm literally laying down while my kids like don't even know that I'm here. Like, so it does get better. It's so funny, but yeah, now they are just like best buds. Like if Callum
Hmm.
coughs, Tyson coughs.
Oh my God, Brie. Yup. Everything. We're getting
Everything.
dressed. I'm like, oh, Colin put on whatever pants. Leo, here's your shorts. He's like, but what's Colin wearing? I'm like, does it matter? He's like, no, but I want to match him. I'm like, okay. So we're all wearing shorts.
They love to match.
Hmm.
Callum will see when I'm putting Tyson, and he'll go and change his clothes to wear the same color pants. I'm like, okay, sure.
Great.
Okay, next question. This is kind of interesting. I can't remember if I asked you this last year or not, but what is something you swore you'd never do as a mom, but you do now? You quickly realize like this is why we do it.
Okay. So for me, it's kind of older boy related. I swore I would never have guns, weapons in my
Mm.
house. These boys
She
have
means
guns.
toy guns.
Of course, yeah. No, like Nerf guns. I was like, we're
Yeah.
not going to be a family who does Nerf guns. We're not going to
Hmm.
have water guns. I'm pretty sure that Leo got 4 water guns for his birthday. Our other friend Jack got him literally a shooting set with like knives. Like they have swords. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Like we don't point it at people's
Yeah.
heads. Like, we're like trying to have boundaries around them. But I swore I would not let my kids have weapons, and we're just
Yeah.
rocking and rolling with our nunchucks over here.
That's a good one, but then it is like a lesson. This is a toy. This is
Yeah.
something that like is dangerous, but that's actually such a good one. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah.
Mine, and obviously this is because I'm like chef and I was like so pretentious before I have kids. I was like, I will not be hiding ingredients in my kids' food. Like they are gonna know everything that they're eating. Like I will not hide. Oh yeah, that's grated
Wait.
zucchini in your meatballs, kids. Like I was such a food snob, which, whatever, just comes because of my background, I guess. But now, once you get to a certain age, see,
Grate
kids, when
that
they first
zucchini,
start
baby.
eating food, usually they eat,
Hmm.
first start eating food, usually they eat everything. And then they hit an age like two,
Hmm.
2.5, where they just inspect every piece of food you give them. I am hiding everything I possibly can. I'm like, yeah, that's chicken. That's
No,
chicken.
they don't even eat it because they don't like the way it looks. It's
Exactly.
not because they've even tasted it.
No, Inspector Gadget at
Yes.
24/7. I'm
Yep.
like, they're like, is that a seed? I
Yeah.
don't know. Eat it.
Try
So
it.
I'm hiding stuff out the ass, or I'm just like lying about what something is. I'm like, yeah, no, it's a burger. It's beef. Yeah,
Yeah.
try it.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Always chicken.
always chicken. And
Hmm.
it's so funny because like now I'm like, I just thought that like, no, my kids will be good eaters. They're not going to be
Right.
picky eaters. Like, why? How could that ever be possible? But then I remind myself, even as a chef, I did not eat anything until I was like 25. I didn't eat cream
Literally.
cheese until I was 25. Okay.
She doesn't
So
eat eggs. She's never eaten an egg.
I still
I've
don't eat
eaten an
eggs.
egg.
I still don't fuck with eggs, you guys know. But that's so deep rooted, like I can't even get into it. But like they grow out of it. It's really not a big deal. It's not
Yeah.
the end of the world. As long as they're getting whatever they need to get, it's fine. They'll eat when they're
Yeah.
hungry. That's what I've learned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And kids really do go through phases where they will not eat for a couple days. Like
And then
they
they
just eat like
inhale
this
everything.
and that, and then they sit down and eat 2 plates of like freaking chicken cutlets, broccoli, and noodles, and you're like, oh, okay.
No, the look on
Because that's
mine
what
and
she
Andrew's
needed.
faces when Callum is like eating his entire plate of food, we're giddy. We're like, oh my God, he's eating the steak.
No, but
Like
you
he's doing
can't
it.
talk about it because if they hear you talking about it, don't
I
look at
know.
him, don't talk about it.
Act natural.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Next question. Very interested to hear your answer on this, but what is the best piece of advice you got either before you had kids or during kids? And it's something that now you try to pass on, either solicited or non-solicited advice to other mamas.
The only thing that really came to mind, and it's like so cliche, enjoy it while it lasts, you
Yeah.
know? Every older person says that
No.
when we're out. We're like, I remember when they were that little. And it's really, I'm not even out of the freaking woods yet. And I look at my kids and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
time is really flying. Like my oldest is going to be in second grade. How did that happen? My second's going to be in elementary school. Me and my husband talk about it all the time because as soon as we get like a couple drinks in us, we're like, oh man, like we really gotta like enjoy it. We're like
Yeah.
so angry and tense and like in a rush all the time. And then like you think and think about it, and it really does go by so fast. Like, how am I 36 years old? My mom has a 36-year-old. What?
No, it's literally insane. And I always, whenever I get in like a phase where I'm just like sad about the kids kind of getting older, I
Hmm.
try to remind myself, or I'll say to my husband, I'm like, Andrew, our kids are still gonna have kids. Like there's
Yeah.
so much left. Like I'll get so caught up in like these
Hmm.
moments and feeling like they're just flying across my eyes. I'm like, no, there's so much left.
Yeah.
Like there is so much left to enjoy and to experience and to have with our kids. Like it's tough to see them grow up, but like we have so much ahead of us, knock on wood, God willing, you know?
I said this last episode too. Like, I used to be depressed watching the time go by, and I would like say, I can't, like, they cannot get older. Like, I cannot let them get older. My son is almost 7, and it's such a cool age. Like, who would have thought a smelly 7-year-old boy would be like cool? And I'm like, oh no, you're actually really cool. You're really
Yeah.
funny. You're really smart. You're like really fun to hang out with. But like you were
And you're
saying,
like,
I was just,
you're welcome.
yeah, exactly.
That's because of me.
I was talking to the crossing guard at their school today, and I was like, she's like, oh, happy Mother's Day. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like, do you have kids?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, my daughter is 34, my son is 37, and I have one granddaughter. And she was going on and on and on about her one granddaughter. And I was like, oh, my, like, God willing that
Yeah.
I'm here to experience my grandkids. Like, it's like, how could it get any better?
So sweet. So true. So
Like, you
it's
think you love
all
your
special
kids,
moments.
and
Yeah.
then you're going to have grandkids, and it's like, oh, okay, different.
Yeah.
Like, like my grandma was my best friend, and now I'm seeing the same thing with Livy and my mom, and it's like, wow, okay, so my best friend isn't even here yet.
Oh, Nikki.
She's
That's
coming.
so sweet. Mine's a little more literal, and like I don't know if this is gonna be a hot take or not because sleep is like such a
Mm-hmm.
hot button issue with
Mm-hmm.
mamas. Like
Mm-hmm.
you either I
Co-sleep or you
don't
don't.
you co-sleep or you don't.
Or you
I
safe
clearly
sleep. The safe
yeah,
7.
I'm obviously like not a co-sleeper. I'm like get in your room as early as possible. I need you out of here. So, but I kind of
But for
knew I was
you would have been if that gave you peace and sleep.
yes,
Your kids are
whatever.
just
Yes,
naturally
Nikki.
good sleepers.
You're so right. What it really is like whatever works for mom works for it,
Mm-hmm.
the whole
Mm-hmm.
house. But one piece of advice that I got was when I was in private chef, I was working a baby shower and I was pregnant with Callum. I was maybe like 18 weeks with my first child, and the host of the baby shower had 5 kids. Ages like 10 to 1 years old. And the dad was there like wrangling all the kids while the mom hosted this baby showers for her sister. So I was talking to him a lot and I was like, what? Like, is there one thing? Like, I'm going to have my first child. Is there one piece
Such
of
a great
knowledge?
question.
Yeah, is there one piece of knowledge that you would pass on to me? Especially because, like, that's a big age range from 5 kids. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, the number one thing that we do that, like, saves mine and my wife's sanity is everybody in our house goes to bed at the same time. He's like, you don't
Oh.
have to go to bed, but my 10-year-old and me, my wife, and the baby, everyone is in our rooms at 7 o'clock at night.
Do they come back out?
No, he's like, me and my wife are not hanging. And I just want to preface this, like, these people were loaded. They lived in a brownstone in Boston, so they probably had a living room, like, in their bedroom. But they were like, we're not hanging out in our living room. Like, everybody goes into their rooms. You could
Mm-hmm. It's bedtime.
it's bedtime. You can hang out in your room, hang out in your bed, read a book, listen to
Mm-hmm.
music, but like we're in our rooms. And he's like, that way there's no FOMO. Like the
Right.
4-year-old's not jealous that the 10-year-old is like hanging out with mom and dad, like watching a show on the couch. He's like, everybody just goes to their rooms at 7 o'clock and like that's it. And I was like, that really stuck with me. And
Yeah.
since
Because
my
sleep is
first,
so important too. Like,
it's so
just to
important.
piggyback, Brie, off of that,
Yeah.
my biggest thing is I didn't sleep train. And I'm not pushing sleep training because I know that too is very touchy. Like, I'm not talking about cry it out.
Yeah.
I tried it for 3 seconds and was like, no. But it just like wasn't for like I can't sit there and listen to my baby cry. If you can, like no shade at all, and if that works for you, fantastic.
Yeah.
But some sort of sleep training, kind of like you're saying, to set yourself up because if you don't start early, and I feel like
Yeah.
some kids are naturally good sleepers and some you do need to kind of train a little bit. Sleep is so important.
So
And people are
important.
like, you'll sleep again. Like, but no, like you
Yeah.
need sleep to survive and live. Like, you got to get your kids sleeping.
Totally. So I took that. I just like thought about that all the time. And I noticed that when my first was a baby, he naturally like wanted to go to bed at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're little, it's like, oh, you have to like wake them up. So I'd like put him down for
Mm-hmm.
a nap at like 5:30, and then like I'm waking him up at 7:30, and then it's like an hour to get him back to sleep. So I was like, okay, he wants to go to bed at 6 o'clock. Let's just see what happens. I have been putting my kids to bed at 6 o'clock since they were 2 months old, both kids. Like, and that is like so consistent, but also that comes with that. I'm waking them up at
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like they're waking up at 6 o'clock, or I'm waking them up when
You
they're
have to be
young.
okay with that trade-off. An early
Yes.
bedtime is an early rise.
Yes.
However, though, sometimes a late bedtime does not mean a late rise.
It does
So,
not. It really,
if you think that you're like tricking the system by keeping your kid up to wear them out, they're still going to wake up at the same time, probably. So it's like it's better to just wake up when you wake up with them and just have that time. I
totally.
know that from my oldest.
That's what I've noticed is like we have like tested the theory,
Hmm.
like putting both of them to bed later, being on vacation, putting them to bed later, just like whatever, no matter what. And also because we have been waking them up at the same time since they were babies. Like we
Right.
really set
Their
that six to
clock
six
is.
schedule. Yeah, their clock is like tight. Now they're a little bit older, like maybe we'll get to 6:30. So yeah, that was my biggest piece of advice that I do tell people. And also I just want to preface this. I have two little kids close back to back. When you have a kid that's like in sports, you have a kid that's in school, they have after school activities.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is so much harder to keep them on that schedule. Bedtime has to be flexible. Right
Yeah.
now in this stage, I have two under 3 years old. Like they're going to bed at the same time. Sorry.
Hmm.
Bye.
Yeah.
Mommy's done. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
Totally. Yep.
Okay. Next question. There's two more. What is something that motherhood has taught you about your own mom? This one's deep.
Okay. So when you sent me the list, I read it from back to front. So what was it? What's the next question?
What's something your kids have taught you? Do you want to do that
Okay.
one?
No, because that one kind of led into this one for me. So the thing that my kids have taught me is to be more reflective about my own life. And I'm like,
Yeah.
as I'm living my motherhood journey, I'm like looking at my daughter and seeing myself in her and seeing my mom and me and being like, wow, like all of these things that like I'm doing with my daughter are things that my mom did for me, or like things that I'm feeling for my daughter, or things that my mom felt about me. And I could cry right now. It makes me so emo and just like think like, oh, like my grandma felt this way, or like my mom was doing this. No, our moms did not know what the F they were doing either. They were just people and they were just doing their best too. And like our moms are freaking badasses. Like
They are.
all moms, I'm a badass, you're a badass, our
Yep.
moms are badasses. Like, it just really makes me look at things through a different lens of like, I kind of see things like from my mom's point of view. And like, yeah, I don't know if that made any sense.
No, and your mom was a teenager, Nikki. Like
Teen
that
mom, yep.
probably just alone gets you emo because it's
Hmm.
crazy to imagine doing that, doing what your mom did with the help of your
Yeah.
nanny, like just
Hmm.
like this powerhouse of like strong women, like raising you. It is so crazy. It's so layered and it's so true. Like once you have kids, you have so much empathy for your mom.
So much empathy and like
Yeah.
everything just makes me so much more emo. I did not know that I was as soft as I was. Like, Britt, you know me, I'm like a fucking pit bull. Like, I will rip your
I mean,
fucking
I
head
think
off.
I think we all know.
But like I'm really not that way. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
really
know.
am
You're a
not. It's
sweetie.
all just like a mask and like I
Yeah.
am the biggest mush, especially with my kids. And I'm like, "Oh, like don't touch me. Like I don't like to be hugged." There is no limit to the hugs and kisses that I give my kids. It's actually sick.
Yeah, it's so sweet though. It's so true. Just so much changes.
Yeah, you
I
just like think differently and like
You
I just
think
see,
differently.
yeah.
I reflect on my own childhood like so
Mm-hmm.
much, and like in good ways and bad, and like the bad ways would be like, oh, is this why I am this way? So if I do this to
Mm-hmm.
my kids, are they going to be like this? But then I'm
Right.
just like, you know what? Like I had such a unique
Mm-hmm.
childhood, to say the least, and I feel like I turned out like incredibly well-rounded. So then I remind myself like no matter what happens, like they're going to be fine. Like that's
Right.
life. They'll
And
figure
like
it out.
that's you. That's the beauty of you. That's the beauty of
Totally.
our
That's
kids.
what makes you, yeah.
They are who they are.
So true.
DJ, turn it up, dub, dub, dub.
That's your favorite like podcast song.
I love it.
Something that mother has taught me about my mom, I think I kind of said was like just the empathy
Mm.
that I have for my mom. And also I realized like my mom's gonna, first of all, she's gonna love this whole episode.
We love you, we love you, we
We
love
love you,
you.
Donna. Second of all, I did not realize until I became a mom and I started thinking about like everything my mom had to deal with in her life, just things that like
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
about from having me on. I'm just like, oh my God.
No, like you
She,
did that and you did that with a kid.
yeah. And like a single mom with like two little kids. And then
Right.
just like, so my mom has been through so much. And then just thinking about how like, I know that she's been through so much because now I'm an adult and I can
Mm-hmm.
understand it. But as a child, realizing that like she was going through all of that and like I never once like felt it from
Mm-hmm.
her. Like
Right.
she
She
was just
protected
always,
you from so
yeah, and she's
much.
just like always like moving forward and like staying
Mm-hmm.
positive. Like my mom's superpower is like she does not dwell. Like if
Mm-hmm.
something bad happens, she just like keeps going.
Yeah.
And it's not that she doesn't like acknowledge it or deal with it. She's just like, okay, that's life.
We
Like
have to
let's
keep
just
going. Yeah.
keep moving, keep the train
The
going.
show
Like
must go
don't stop.
on. Yeah.
The show must go on. Like that is life. It is what it
Yeah.
is. And I hope that I can pass that on to my kids that like even if you're dealing with like a hard time or something bad happens, like
Mm-hmm.
you keep moving forward and like everything's going to be okay. It might feel like it's not going to be okay, but like I promise you, it will be okay one
Mm-hmm.
day. You're almost there. And I feel like I'm so grateful that that was like my
Oh,
mom's
Brie.
example for me, you know?
Oh, that's so
She's just like the best.
sweet. Oh my
And one thing that
God.
my kids taught me was that
Do you have
I
a lot
thought
more
that
patience than you thought?
I have more patience. And also, I always used to think the phrase emotionally regulate yourself was like a buzzword. Like, I thought that was
No.
like mumbo jumbo. Like, that was
Mm-mm.
like, okay, you guys are being so dramatic. My kids taught me that like emotionally regulate
Mm-hmm.
yourself is the most difficult thing in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also so important.
That's
And
such a good point, Brie.
I go through seasons where like I'm much better at it. Like right
Mm-hmm.
now I'm in like a difficult season of regulating where I'm just like snapping all the time and then I'm like apologizing all the
Mm-hmm.
time. I'm like, so
The
sorry,
sun is coming
mommies.
out. Don't worry. It's going to get
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. I'm like, it's not
Dr.
about
Rob
you.
said.
It's like, mommy needs a coffee. You guys are fine. Like, please, I love you so much. Please forgive me. But it is so, and it really is just like not freaking out,
Mm-hmm.
staying calm, staying cool. Like,
Which is the
yeah.
hardest thing to do when you have kids, one or multiple,
Yeah.
screaming at you, unregulated themselves. You cannot deal with a dysregulated child if you are dysregulated yourself. And there is
Yep.
nothing in the world harder than feeling yourself bubble up and like
Oh my
not
God.
lashing out.
It's so hard, Nikki.
But
I've
you will
definitely had to
feel
like walk
so,
outside and be like, shut
oh
the,
yeah.
like just alone, yell, shut the fuck up
Hmm.
because I am gonna explode.
But that's regulating.
Yeah, that's true. It's
And that's
so,
healthy. That's healthy regulating yourself because the alternative to that would be screaming that to your children.
I know, but I've seen the payoff of what
Yeah, you
regulating
said.
yourself first can do because now, like I said, my oldest son is parenting the second son, and I will hear it when Tyson
And
is
you?
having, yeah, and me, and when Tyson is like crying and having a meltdown, I literally will hear Callum say to him, how can I help you, Tyson? Yes, Tyson, how can I help you? And like I say that to them in kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
condescending way, but
Yeah.
that's me
Hmm.
regulating, but he's saying it like in earnest because that's
Yeah.
what he hears from me. And he's literally saying like, how can I help you? And I'm like, oh my
Right.
God, like it's working. It's working. Keep doing it. Keep
One of the
trying.
funniest things is like when I tell Livy to take a deep breath, I'm like, or like she actually sometimes does it on her own. Like I'll see her just going like, and like, how can you fucking be mad at a 2-year-old taking a deep breath? And I'm
They're
just like,
trying.
you know what, girl?
Yeah.
Like, I love you so much. Like,
Yeah, you're trying so
I'm
hard.
wrong. I'm the worst.
No, we're all doing our best, even our 2-year-olds.
Yep.
I
Ain't
know.
that the truth?
Okay, so those were the deep questions. Let's
Brie,
get
that was
into a
fantastic. I
thank
love that.
you.
I
Oh my God,
hope
I
you
hope
guys enjoyed it
mamas.
too.
I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It's good to like reflect and get deep because like we are those people too. We like to, talk shit and like be silly, but
Yeah.
it's in us too, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, let's lighten the mood with a couple would you rathers and then we'll get into TV
Oh, that I
recs
was
and
supposed
stuff.
to provide.
No, no, no. Let me look through the list. I think some of these are good, but it's like would you rather slash you're this type of mom or that type of mom. So, Nikki, would you rather have free childcare for a year
Mm.
or a free house cleaner for a year?
A free house cleaner. I'm
100%,
fine
right?
hanging out with my kids. Like, if my
Totally.
house is clean, then I can
Yeah,
hang out with them and not
it's the
like have to
dirty
worry about
house.
cleaning my house.
It's
Yeah.
the
I don't
dirty
want
house
to
that,
clean my house. I
yep,
want to hang out with my kids.
so true. Okay,
You
next
agree?
one. I totally agree. I need a house cleaner. Like,
Like,
couple more,
stat.
couple more
Like a
brand
couple.
deals. One wasn't
Literally.
enough.
I was gonna
Okay,
say the same thing.
would you rather have a personal chef or a laundry service?
Laundry. Oh, laundry. Laundry. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, a oh my God, Bray, that's so fucking hard.
I know.
Personal
As a
chef.
personal chef, this is a hard question
No,
because
I'm gonna switch. I'm going personal chef.
can you imagine, like, you don't have to pack a lunch, like, you don't have to.
Are they doing my dishes?
Nikki, when I was a personal chef, you're gonna die. Especially, specifically, I had this one client where he was like, can you pack my two kids' lunches
Hmm.
for the week? I would make
But it
them
stayed
dinner.
all week.
It would be like, it's like deli meat and like he would like tell me what to do. Or maybe it would be like 3 days and then I would like
Hmm.
leave things for the
Yeah,
nanny to
like
do or whatever it was.
you could figure it out for the
You could
rest.
figure it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I would make them dinner. I'd make them protein shakes. I would make them breakfast. I'm doing all the
Yeah.
dishes, not the dishwasher. I'm hand washing every dish, leaving you like a whole menu, a whole reheat instructions like that. If you don't have to, you come home and you're just like, you look at a menu, you're like, what's for dinner? Oh, okay. I'm having like
Pop it in the
teriyaki
oven.
chicken with like veggie fried rice, and this is how I have to heat it. I can either like microwave it,
Oh
throw
my
it in the
God.
oven, like throw it in a pan. Dealer's choice is so nice. Even as being a personal chef, I would cook like all these creative meals for my clients, and then I would get home and I would eat like salami and cheese.
Totally. I think I'm gonna change. Yeah. I'm firm on the personal chef. What about you?
Yeah. I would do laundry just because
You
cooking
can cook,
is
yeah.
second nature. It's like the
That would
only thing I
actually
know
be
how to do.
crazy if you didn't say
Yeah.
that.
They would quit because I'd be so annoying. I'd be like, why are you cooking the rice like that?
Yeah. For me, laundry, the only problem with my laundry is that it's downstairs and it's like, oh my God, you fat
Oh.
bitch, like walk down your stairs. But it's like, it's really annoying for me. I don't mind doing it and I don't mind folding it and I put my laundry away right away.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
Okay, would you rather have more patience or more energy?
Brie, the Sophie's choice.
I
Ooh,
know.
probably more energy.
Yeah, because that will inherently give you more patience.
Yeah. Because if
Yeah.
we're like moving and grooving, if you have energy, you're in a good place. You know?
Yesterday, I had no energy. I was a different
Dark.
human being than I am today, where I had like so much energy. Like, I'm like, who
Brie
are these
filled
two
up
girls?
half a dumpster today.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, Nikki, this is a good one. Would you rather host the play date for your kids or attend the play date?
Attend.
Attend?
Because then I
Really?
can leave whenever I
Oh,
want. Yeah. And it's like
that's so,
I'll bring
yeah.
like a thing of cookies. Like
Yeah.
if I'm hosting, I'm hosting. And
Mm.
I'm putting my whole ussy into that, you know? Like I'm getting the bagels, the spreads, I'm hard boiling eggs, like whatever you want, I want to make sure that I have it. And that's a lot of pressure on me.
That's so true. Okay, good call. All right, are you always the early
What
mom
about
or the
you?
Oh, I guess I haven't gone there yet, but I feel like I'd rather attend because I'm nosy and I want to like see everybody's house.
Totally.
You know? I
And
always
then you
like
have to like
see
mow
what.
your lawn and like clean your house. Like, no, you're not coming to
Yes.
my house. It's
Yeah, I want to
gross.
go to your house. I want to see what you're working with, compare it to my
Uh-huh.
own, like,
And then
see where
cry
I'm
in my
at.
house. Yeah.
Yeah.
About how freaking disgusting it is.
Yeah, I want to attend. Um, okay, are you always the early mom or the late mom?
Early.
I'm an early mom as well.
Yes. But there's also good things about being early and good things about not
There's
being early.
actually bad things about being early. No, everyone expects you to be late, so when you're early, they're like kind of annoyed.
Exactly. Never, ever, ever show up to somebody's house, backyard party, birthday party early.
No, and that's me.
No, that you show up to 10 to 15 late. If it's a birthday party at a place, you show up right on time because we
Mm.
have a schedule to it to
Oh,
adhere to.
yeah, you only have 90 minutes. You got to get in and get out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like to keep people waiting, so I'm always on
I
the
know. I like
early.
to be early.
Yeah.
Okay, would you say you're more of a minimalist or you like to have everything just in case?
I like to have everything just in case. I know your answer. You're a minimalist.
I'll get something when the time comes,
You're
when I
like,
need it.
anybody have a diaper? A wipe?
Literally. I just like don't like stuff.
I
I
know.
love stuff, but I don't like to have a lot of stuff. It's too much.
Yeah, I just need to be prepared. I'm like, pack 7 pairs of underwear for a 4-day trip. Like, what if I shit my pants every day? Like,
Well, Mickey, you could.
I could. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. Are you a snacks in the car mom or no food allowed?
Snacks in the car, crumbs everywhere.
Yeah. Crumbs
Have to
everywhere.
be. Have to
Have
be.
to be. I know. Really? And sometimes like you need the snack to keep them up to get home for nap time.
So true.
You know, you have to do it.
Otherwise, it's windows down, and you're like,
I
whoa,
know.
live,
Bless.
stay up, don't go to sleep.
So true. I'm a big like if my kids don't finish breakfast and we usually leave like every morning because you guys know I have to leave my house. I bring the leftover breakfast. I have like these two little cups or I keep like these two little bowls in the car and like I'll put their leftovers in there. I'm just like, here you go.
Perfect.
Now you're finishing your breakfast that you would have never eaten.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, are you a mom that likes to get ready before your kids wake up or you just like I'll figure it out in the middle of the chaos?
Really depends on the day.
Yeah.
Some days I wake up and it's usually a Monday that I'm really on top of my ish. But
Yeah.
other times I always get ready like before we go to school, and I have Livy ready before we go to school, which like I could easily keep her in PJs and easily
Yeah.
roll up in sweats. But
That's true.
I'm trying to mature. I have a skincare routine now. Like,
It looks good. It's
I have to
paying
get my
off.
SPF.
I know you look gorgeous.
Thanks,
I am
Tim.
definitely a ready in the middle of the chaos. My
Mm.
kids are now, they know that's part of my routine. They eat breakfast. Mommy's in the bathroom for 20 minutes. Like,
Okay.
leave me alone. I need my space.
They don't leave me alone though, because as soon as Livy hears the jingle jangle of my makeup bag, it's like,
Mm,
what? I need makeup? And it's
yeah.
the most annoying thing in the world.
But
Like,
we're grateful. We're grateful.
grateful. I
We're so
love her.
grateful. Okay, Amanda. Amanda Batula. We're so grateful. Yeah, I have boys, so they're just like, I'll just share the living room while you're in there. Don't you worry about it.
No, they're up my freaking arse.
Okay, are you the type of mom that has everything labeled? Like you're a label maker mom, or you just like hope for the best, nothing's
Used to
labeled,
be. Used
organized
to be.
chaos?
Used to be at kid one. Now it's like I know where everything is,
Yeah,
but
that's
it
the
does
mental
not have a
load.
label. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I've labeled anything ever in my life.
No, never.
I guess like, yeah, not as like a mom.
You're
Like
not a
never.
labeler.
But you know what's funny? When you work in restaurants, Nikki, you label every single thing and you have to cut the tape. Like you can't, we use tape to label everything. You can't, and it's like a tape roller. You can't rip the tape off the tape roller. It has to be sliced so that the edges are perfectly straight.
Why?
Because it's
Just
just
for
like kitchens are
appearance?
like, yeah, appearance is like OCD, like has to be right and tight all the time.
We're not talking about Applebee's. Like,
Yeah, they're not cutting tape at Applebee's. I mean, maybe it is like, it is very kitchen culture.
it's a
Okay,
fine establishment.
this is a good one, Nikki. Do you clean as you go or you do like one nightly reset?
No, I clean throughout the day, multiple
Same.
times a day. I
All the
have
time.
to.
I
And I'm
am big,
still freaking cleaning at night.
always cleaning, but I'm big on like, I don't know if this is gross or not, but I reuse the same thing like all day. Like the plate that my kids eat breakfast on, they're probably using that plate for dinner.
No, I'm like
Like,
a dumbass and just we use 1,000 plates. But I told you my hack is that I have a basket that travels with me. So like if I'm cleaning the front of my house, which is like the front, the dining room, kitchen, I have a basket. Anything that doesn't belong in those 3 rooms gets thrown in the basket, and the basket comes with me from room to room. That way I'm not like, Oh, this belongs in Livy's room. Let me run there. Okay, now I'm back in the kitchen. Oh, this goes in the back room. Let me run in the back room and put it there. No, anything that doesn't belong goes in my basket, and then the basket travels with me. It makes everything so much faster.
I started doing that because of you, but my problem now is like I have that basket and I keep that basket on my mantle and I just like put all the stuff
It
in the
bothers you.
basket. So
Oh
now I just have
no,
the I don't
you have to
like
put the stuff in the
redistribute.
basket away.
I just like have the basket now with like all the miscellaneous items and they're not like being redistributed to where they belong. And
Oh
I just
no,
like have the
no.
basket.
That's the point of the basket, though.
I'm just like, it's fine up there. It's a cute basket.
No, I have a collapsible basket, so the real like hit of adrenaline is when I get to collapse it at the end of
Ooh.
my clean. I'm like, you're going away. Like
No, when I move
basket's
downstairs,
done.
I'm dumping the basket in the trash. Like whatever's in there is now just going to be gone for
You should
sure.
do it now that you have a dumpster.
I should. So true. Okay, last question. Are you the type of mom that you save everything or you throw everything out?
I save everything.
Yeah.
Well, it really depends. Things that come home from school, like worksheets, that gets thrown
Yeah.
away. Some
Yeah.
art gets thrown away, but anything that I find sentimental, I'm
Totally.
keeping. I told you I have big baskets. They're not baskets, they're like tubs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what am I like? You know what I'm talking about? Organizing, like when you
Yeah.
put clothes in them. What
Yeah,
would those
yeah,
be
yeah.
called? Like a Tupperware tub, but big.
Like a bin. I don't
Yeah, a
know.
bin, a bin.
Yeah.
And I have one for each kid, and it's broken
Mm.
up by like baby,
Oh,
pre-K,
that's smart.
kindergarten, first grade, all the way up to 12th grade. So at the end of the year, I have all their stuff that I just like throw in their bin, and then I organize it by
Oh my
however old they
God.
are.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm a
that's fucking
lunatic.
organized. I just
Yeah,
have
I'm a
like
lunatic.
a bunch of random containers. I'm just like, oh, this one has a stamp, and then this one has your birth certificate, and this one has your
My
name
passport.
blanket. This one has your name blanket. Okay, we've got all the bins.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Um, well, that closes out our mom talk segment. I hope you
I
enjoyed
loved
it.
it.
I know I
I
love like
did.
just getting into the weeds of like motherhood because this is our fucking life. This is what we're dealing with right now, and like let's chat about it. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. Or maybe you didn't listen at all and you just skipped this episode. You know what that reminds me of though? I was listening to Casey Musgraves on Jake Shane's podcast,
As you would.
as I
I
should,
have to. I do want
and
to.
it does have like no pun intended. It's a slow burn, but
Oh, okay.
she was saying how it was just like kind of awkward at the beginning. I was
Hmm.
texting you, but she
Yeah.
was saying how like she put out Golden Hour, which was like run one album
Hmm.
of the year. Everybody's obsessed with this album, Golden Hour, and then the next album that she put out was very like misunderstood. Like it was such a pivot from Golden Hour. She felt like nobody really like got it. It
What
wasn't
was the
very
name of the album?
um
Sorry to put you on the spot.
star-crossed.
Okay.
And I was one of those people. I was like, not for
Why
me.
was it sad, just different,
Just
the
the
tone?
beat of it was like it was almost like her voice was like synthesized. Like it wasn't and her thing is like she has such a beautiful voice and it's like so clear
Mm.
and I feel
Well,
like
kind of
this
like you said,
music
how Harry sounds in his new album.
yes, yes. It was just like there was like a beat, there was something manipulated with her
Hmm.
voice and just the sound was like different. And she says it was like it was a divorce album, so it was like harsh and she was going through a whatever. She was angry, so the music reflected that. But she said that as an artist that listens to other artists, if they put it out an album that she doesn't like, she's just like, I'll catch you on the next album. Like, no
Yeah.
big deal. I didn't like this one. Doesn't mean I don't like you. And
Right.
I was like, wow, that's so true. That's how I felt about Casey. I didn't like that album, but that doesn't mean I
Hmm.
didn't like her. I caught her on
Right.
Deeper Well, now I got her in Middle of
You're
Nowhere.
back.
And I actually hope that that's how people look at our episodes. It's like, okay, maybe this
Yeah.
episode wasn't for you, but like we'll get you on the next one. Just come back.
Totally. Come
You
back.
don't have you don't have to like everyone. You can come back again. Circle
Yeah.
back. Circle
Yeah.
jerk.
Circle jerk.
Yeah, give it a chance.
Circle jerk back. Totally.
Circle jerk back. It's fine. Yeah, if this one wasn't
And
for
tell a
you, we'll see.
friend.
Your friend might like it, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay, anyway, let's get into the meat. I mean, that was kind of the meat, but let's get into the rest of this episode. Oh, TV Rex. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have no TV Rex for this week because I watched everything that we talked about last week. I watched the finale of The Dark Wizard. I watched the finale slash winner of the Funny AF stand up comedian competition, which was so good. And I started the book Strangers, which will either have a recap for you next week or the week after, just depending on our schedules. But like, it's coming before June, I would say.
For sure.
Do you have any recs?
I don't. I have not even watched Rhode Island yet. That's how behind
Oh
I
my
am.
God. Wow. Okay.
So
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, you're behind. I know. There's a lot going on. Well,
If
and
you guys
that,
have any recs, though, please slide in and let us know.
yeah, slide in. Well, I have some recs for you coming up for this week because we
Please.
have an interesting week coming up of upcoming TV. One thing I'm so excited about, but on Tuesday, May 12th, we talked about the show a couple weeks ago, but the Food Network is dropping a show called Chopped Castaways, where it's like a Chopped slash Survivor crossover. We talked about it like maybe 2 months ago. That is airing this week on Tuesday, Food Network at 9 p.m., and it's going to be available to stream on HBO Max the next day. So if you have like,
Ooh.
I feel like if
Who
you
knew
have
Food
like,
Network streams on HBO Max?
yeah, they own whatever channel that is, I guess.
Wow.
I know. So, but I feel like this is like the perfect family show. Like if you have teenagers or like
Hmm.
teenagers, I don't know, whatever, like this is such a good classic family show. The next thing I just saw is that on Tuesday, Ariana Madix and Carl from Summer House are going to
Yes.
be on Watch What Happens Live. And I feel like that is going to be such a juicy episode. So I will be tuning in for that. I'm so excited. Next, on Wednesday, Nikki, this show we have not watched, but I might check it out. You know the show Perfect Match? It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's like a dating show on
It's had a million
Netflix.
seasons. But it
This is
used to be on MTV.
no, that
No?
was Are You the One?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, so
So
tell me
this
about
is like
Perfect
so
Match.
this is Perfect Match. They take like reality stars from all over the world. So it's like this guy was on Love Island Australia. This person was on this random Married at First Sight in England, whatever. Like they take reality people from all over the world and they put them on an island for Perfect Match. But so season 4 is coming out on Wednesday on Netflix, but some of the cast I only recognize like these three names, but these people are gonna be on it. Jimmy from
Timmy.
Love is Blind.
Okay. Yep.
Ali Luber from VPR,
Oh, wow.
whose ex fiance is now pregnant with a baby, which
Nick,
is just
yeah.
like so crazy. And then
Okay,
I don't
he
know,
is not pregnant with a baby.
sorry, his girlfriend of 7 months is pregnant with a child.
Yeah,
Not to
news drop if you haven't heard. James Kennedy
Kennedy,
is having a baby.
yeah, which is literally insane. But
Insane.
you know,
You know, that
happy
was
for
all
him.
set up. But I said Bree sent it to me and I was like, happy for him? Question
I know.
mark? Like
And somebody
muzzle?
was like, "Is this his audition to get on the Valley?"
Probably.
But okay, whatever.
Happy for him.
And then I don't know if you watched the season, but Cassie from Love Island USA, she was on 2 seasons of Love Island, but she's going to be
No.
on Perfect Match. And then like the only reason why I might watch it is because like I don't know any of the other contestants, which actually might make it more enjoyable to watch a dating show because I don't have like preconceived notions of like this
Hmm.
guy's a fuckboy, this guy's a
Right.
loser, like this whatever.
But
Like it
what
might
shows
be
are they from that you don't know?
Love Island, Canada, or
Like
whatever. Like
really all over the globe.
all over the place. Yeah.
Okay.
Too hot to handle Spain. Like, I don't know.
Australia.
Yeah,
Weird. Yeah.
anywhere. Okay, now the big one that I've been waiting to tell you about is that our favorite show, and if you guys have not watched the show yet, you have to watch, but our favorite show, Couples Therapy, season 5, is airing on Friday, the 15th. 9 episode season will be dropped all at once, streaming on Paramount Plus.
Okay,
And
so tell the Maddies what this show is all about if they're
okay,
unfamiliar.
so if
I
you've not
just
watched the
saw
show,
something about them. I wonder if it was them promoting it.
oh,
And
probably
that was like yeah, it
didn't
didn't
clock.
clock.
So the show Couples Therapy is, we probably talked about it last year. I feel like I wrecked it last year because I was like, this is the best show
Totally.
ever. A couples counselor, her name is Orna, and she basically, there's like, I think there's usually maybe like 5 couples in a season
And we
where it's,
ride for Orna.
yeah, the therapist, her name is
The best.
Orna. She has like a cute little dog, but all she you get like an inside look into her couples therapy sessions. Like every episode is like a weekly session with these couples all across the board, people that aren't married that but they've been
Mhm.
together 15 years. There was like a polygamous couple last year of like this guy that had two girlfriends. There's like gay couples, straight couples, trans couples, interracial couples, literally everything all across the board.
Couples who have a chance to get back together, couples who
Yes.
are so far gone that you're
Yep.
like, okay, call
And
it quits.
it's truly like voyeurism where you're just like getting an inside look into
Whoa,
these
big
random
word,
strange
Brie.
thank you into these strangers' lives that you would never get to see, and just seeing them being vulnerable and like talk about their issues and how, but
Oh
also
my
like Orna giving them the tools to
God.
work through them, that maybe like if you can relate in any way to what any of these couples are dealing with, it's like you're getting those tools now, like how to have that conversation with your partner. It's such an interesting show. You start one episode and you have to watch the whole season.
And
You have
sometimes
to
you get
binge it.
so frustrated with one person. Like there's
Yeah.
just a guy who is not getting it and you hate his guts.
Yeah. But a lot of times you flip. Like, I feel like so many times in the couples, it's presented where it's like
Hmm.
one person in the couple's the problem. And you're just like, oh my God, yeah, of course. I see where you're coming from. Like, they suck. And then halfway through, you're like, oh, the more we dig deeper, you actually are like enabling this behavior, or you're seeking out this behavior, or you're antagonizing this behavior. And it
Kyle and
like starts
Amanda.
to, Kyle and Amanda, it starts to click and things start to change. And now you're looking at it different, which is just like,
Hmm.
I'm sure one of the big points of the show where everything's not so black and white.
Right.
And it's just so interesting. So, couples therapy, the whole season, 9 episodes, is dropping on the 15th on Paramount Plus. You can stream, or I think it actually airs like on Showtime. So, either one, which I don't know who just like has Showtime at
I
this point.
can't wait.
Oh, and then the last thing also airing on Paramount Plus is that
Like,
there's a Yellowstone spin-off show coming out on Friday the 15th with Beth and Rip, and it's called Dutton Ranch.
oh, people are gonna love.
I
We
know
never did you ever get into Yellowstone?
I did. I didn't finish the last season because just like all the off-air drama with like Kevin
Mm,
Costner, I was like,
hmm.
I'm good. But Beth and Rip were like two huge players from Yellowstone. If they're getting their spinoff, I feel like this is going to be
So
huge.
do you think the reason why Yellowstone ended was
It was because of Kevin Costner.
because of the drama? So they're like, we're not gonna let Beth and Rip like lose a whole
Yep.
storyline. We
No,
still
and
have a
like
show left to give.
and now like they have the ranch, and I think like they're defending the land from people that want to buy it out from under them or whatever
Are
it is.
people happy with that? Because I know wasn't the whole point of Yellowstone who's gonna get the land?
Nikki, this I don't know. This is the first I was just like looking at shows coming out. I was like, oh my God, Dutton Ranch. I didn't even know that this was a show in the making. I
Yeah,
have
I
to check
never
it
got
out.
into Yellowstone, but happy for those who are.
Thank you. Okay, so those are your recs. I mean, those are upcoming TV. Sorry about the recs, but like we have been talking about TV out the ass. Like there's so
Yeah.
much out there for you to watch. Plus, we have Rory, Summer House. Like I'm still trying to watch Southern Hospitality. Like there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well on that note, should we get to our not mad about
Yeah.
it? Okay, so if you guys
If
are
you're
new
new here.
here, thank you for staying. Hope you enjoyed it. We like to end every episode with something that we're not mad about. Just start your week on a little positivity. And one thing that I'm not mad about and also am mad about is that I said last week we're doing demo on our first floor. We're moving downstairs. So this weekend my husband got a dumpster to like get rid of all the demo crap, and he was like, "Oh, while the dumpster's here, since we're moving, if you like need stuff to throw out, like let's take advantage of it while we
Hit it
have, so
up.
I don't have to like bring all the garbage bags and like bring them to the shop, like whatever."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Oh my God, I only have this one day to do it because my mom's gonna be here. I have to get all the trash out now." So I literally am throwing out my entire apartment, like whatever. It's like all going in the bags, throwing it out, throwing it out. And the dumpster's so high up, and I have like the big black trash bags. Like my back was broken. I was
Wait, you couldn't
physically.
open the back? It wasn't one that you
Okay,
could open? You
okay,
could.
so that's what I was gonna say. After I was done, I was like, "Oh my God, Andrew! Like I'm a broken woman. I'm literally shaking. I'm exhausted. I had to lift all these trash bags up." And he's like, "Well, why didn't you just like open the door?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Opens.
And he was like, "Yeah,
I
the
needed to get it
front."
out.
Yeah, he's like, "The front like opens," and I was like, "Excuse me."
Maybe you could have done that for me.
Well, I was like, "Why didn't you tell me that?" And he's like, "Well, why didn't you ask?" And I was like, "I wouldn't know to ask.
Right.
I've never used a dumpster before."
Like it
Like,
shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, I guess. Because he was like, well, you got like a good workout in. And he's like, happy
But
Mother's
how
Day.
how do you think they get the things out of the dumpster
They lift it up and tilt it.
and dump the whole thing
Yeah,
over?
I don't know. There's big trucks out there.
They open that back door and they just slide it out. It's on
I'm
a
not the
slide.
sharpest tool. So I'm not mad about the dumpster and getting rid of like
Easy.
9 bags, but I was mad that I didn't know about the door.
Okay, well, you know what? You live and you learn, and
Yeah,
now you're
I know.
fit.
True.
You got your exercise in.
Fitbit tit.
Admit it. Thanks, Brie. Well, now you guys know that there's a door on a dumpster if you ever cross
You're
that
welcome.
bridge.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, my not mad about it is that I'm going to be a big fat fatty this summer at Chuck E. Cheese, you guys. I got the summer pass. I got suckered in. This employee, I will just say, this employee got me
Saleswoman of the
so
year.
saleswoman of the year. Okay, so there's 3 packages you can get, the bronze, silver, and gold package. I just went in for a birthday. I was picked my son up early for
Decent.
school, just trying to go spend $35, cool $35 at Chuck E. Cheese. And then we had to go do the bounce thing. That's freaking $12 a kid. Ridiculous. $12 a kid to go bounce on your freaking trampoline?
Wait, that's so crazy. Anyway,
Whatever. Anyway, she goes, "Oh, just so you know, we're running this promotion right now where you can join our summer club and you can come every single day if you want. And you, depending on the package that you get this amount of points every time you come. And then you get 30% off on the bounce thing, 30% off food, all this money off birthday parties, blah, 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 blah. Telling me
great.
this, that. Oh, okay. So my sucker ass signed up for the silver package. I was like, so, I'm kind of like
Yeah, middle
poor.
of the road.
Yeah. So, like, what about that bronze? And she's like, honestly, like, I wouldn't recommend it. I would
Yeah,
say
the
go up.
silver.
I'm like, fine. So, $100 though, $100. And we can go
Oh,
every
worth it.
single day of the summer, which we're obviously not. But even if we went, so 100 points is $53. And we get
Oh,
100
wow.
points every time we go.
Oh my God. Yeah, worth it.
So you go twice and you're already at your,
What you spent.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to be rocking out at the
Hashtag worth
Rats
it.
Casino all summer long. If you want to come, hit me up and
Yeah,
come on my
catch us
pass.
there. Well, on that note, guys, hope you liked our special Mom Talk episodes. We will have the book recap episode coming to you in the next 2 weeks. Maybe a summer house boner this week. If not, we'll definitely do one early for the finale. Don't you guys worry. Life is just like, if you have kids, like May is popping off. But anyway, if you like what you heard, like what you saw, share this episode with a friend, with a mom, with your grandma, with your aunt, anybody that might like the episode, anybody that might like your girls. Leave a review if you feel so inclined, and we'll see you guys next Monday.
Hope y'all had a great Mother's Day. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.